There was an afternoon that my wife called me up from the office and she said, let's go have lunch. We noticed the art that was on the wall, and it was Fabian's work.
He called me like maybe a couple of times, and I knew who he was, and I was really impressed because I said, Robert is a big name, in the art industry.
And the next day, I was able to meet Fabian for lunch, and it just took off right from there.
As soon as I sit with him, we had a really great relationship. We really talk really well, really clear.
Each year has gotten more exciting for us. I've had the opportunity and the pleasure to travel with Fabian around the United States and overseas. It's a joy.
You see the places if you go back in history, right?
Right.
And you imagine the people who were sitting here,
Right.
They're two old souls that you have the feeling that they've known each other for quite a long time. To think that they've only known each other for 7 years, wow.
That's just amazing.
Robert, brings to my life is like all the quiet time that I need for creation.
This is the best. This is the best time in my career.
He does beautiful dealer support, and Fabian is obviously the creative force with the art and really paints from his heart.
He's accessible, and that's a really important thing. When people meet him, they are so excited.
I'm meeting Tony Curtis right now, right here. It's amazing. That's amazing what's happening right now. I'm so proud, and I'm really proud.
One of the things that Fabian's thoughts were last year was to bring his friends that play flamenco music, Calais. They're close friends, and the music is almost like telling the story in some ways as well.
I think for me we've come to a very, very deep friendship that I think is going to last forever.
Fabian plays a little bit of guitar, and every time we play for him in the shows, he comes to play with us too.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure, man. Enjoy the paint. It's not about one color, it's about a feeling. The coperas that, which I paint right now, and what I paint is like coperas. They're so classy. It's not like a copera could be anyone. A copera has to be, like a smart, they gotta feel what you need to talk about anything.
People, when they find the right Fabian painting or limited edition, they just love it, and they know that that's the piece they want to look at every day for the rest of their life.
His hand is in every aspect of his editions. He makes sure that it is how he wants it to be.
Yeah, just the hand, a little bit. So we gotta crop it a little bit from the sides. Everybody think that, when you are a painter, the only thing you do is just paint and sell one original, and you're starving, and people like that maybe, and it's very romantic. But I think today's world is like, being a professional is being here, being around this.
This is our culture. People dancing with passion. Tango is very passionate.
It's just exciting. It's like you look at the pictures and you just want to be there.
He's just has a very warm, giving nature. He's interested in people for who they are and not just for how they can help him.
Fabian's work is constantly changing, and he paints what he feels he wants to paint. He's not painting for what necessarily the market wants.
Fabian is still so young. What else is he going to create that we haven't seen yet?
And I started all the life around the art. I think being with your friends and your families is the most important thing, the most beautiful thing. It's not about how much you have, but with who you enjoy it. Romance to me is like something, is an ideal of life, I think. In my case, when I mention romance, like waiting for romance to come back, is waiting for a period to come back. It's like something that I saw when I was younger. You know, I was always thinking about coming back in time and see everything with the same innocence that I was looking at, you know, that period.
Yo pueda respirar.